With this special edition of The Factor, preview of tonight's big presidential debate in Denver, Colorado. Joining us now from Los Angeles, Leslie Marshall, and from Denver, Kirsten Powers, both are Fox News analysts. Kirsten, begin with you. What about the tape? Now, we got two of them, one race, one class. Should the governor inject that into tonight's debate?
I think if he brought up race as an issue, it would actually be an unmitigated disaster. And one of the issues with these tapes is that they're so old, first of all. Obama now has a record, a 4-year record, actually, that Romney should be focusing on, and he should be talking completely about the economy. And if he wants to go back to some 4-year-old tape where Obama said something and try to convince Americans that President Obama is some sort of race monger, I think it's a pretty heavy lift, and I think it would backfire.
All right, but what if President Obama, and we believe he will do that, Leslie, says, oh, you're trying to divide Americans of 47%, you don't believe that they are worthy, It seems to me that a fairly powerful defense saying, wait a minute, you're taking my remarks out of context, you said this about race, you said this about wealthy people, how can you possibly criticize me? No, yes, is that a shield he should use?
I don't think that Mitt Romney should bring up anything with regard to race. I think, quite frankly, he should clarify his 47% remark. And I think because tonight is really about trying to get back some of that small lead that the president has and try and close that gap in the polls that the president by right now. That's what Mitt Romney needs to accomplish tonight with the people watching. Those that are already going to vote for Mitt Romney, and those especially in the African-American community with approximate 96% lead by the president, are going to vote for the president. So I think it would be political suicide. I think it would be disaster, and it doesn't help likability.
I'm a lonely guy tonight. Everybody's disagreeing. And Rove says, oh, no, you did no. I'd do it. I would do it if I were Romney. I wouldn't bring it up, saying, you know, like right out of the box. But as soon as the president says, oh, you're a person who doesn't really want to represent all America, I go, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're saying that to me? And bang, bang, bang. I would do it. All right. Do you expect, Kirsten, passion like I bring, or are we going to have pinheaded stuff like PBS does? What are we going to have?
We're not going to have passion, as you call it, whatever it is you have.
No, we're not going to have any of that. None of that.
Yeah. Look, it's supposed to be all on the economy, so I think it's going to probably be, pretty straightforward. Hopefully, difficult questions, holding Obama accountable and making him account for his record.
And you're talking about, are you talking about this debate or some debate in the land of Oz? Don't you guys get it? Don't you get it? Yeah. It doesn't matter what Lair asks. They're not going to answer that question. Neither of them are going to answer it. They've been rehearsed. What do you think they've been rehearsing for the past 3 months? They got all their little answers, and they're going to spit them out no matter what he asks. Leslie?
I don't disagree with you there, Bill. Definitely, this is something where
we're
they've
not going to get any straightforward answers.
Oh, I don't agree with you there, though. I don't agree with you there.
Wait.
Listen.
All right, I'm Lara, okay? I got to age about 20 years, but that's all right. I can do that. All right, here's what I said to President Obama. I said, Mr. President, you lost the economy when you basically threw in with the big government, all right, and the big government taking over the private sector. And the bailout and the this and the that, it didn't work. So what are you going to change, or are you going to keep doing big government spending? And I need a real concise answer on that. That's what I would do.
And if I were the president, I would say, this is the amount of jobs we were losing. This is the amount of jobs that we're gaining. Look at manufacturing. Look at General Motors.
Okay, but we're not, Leslie,
by the way, wasn't president
just
when we
as many
signed to bail out
jobs
the
as
banks.
But that's not true. So Lara then would be forced to say, if that were true, Mr. President, unemployment would be coming down. And it isn't. It's staying the same. So you can do a three-card Monty and say you're creating this and that, but the stat is the stat. It's 1 or 2%, and that's where it's holding. You see, this is what we're not going to get tonight. So, and we lost Kirsten. We're not ignoring Kirsten, by the way. This is what happens when you do live television. The satellite, a Martian, attacked it, so we have to kill that Martian, and then Kirsten will come back. But for now, it's just Leslie Marshall and O'Reilly. So
well, you know, Bill,
I don't want to be
because
cynical.
she was wearing
I don't
red.
want to be cynical, but if Mitt Romney doesn't take it to the president tonight, I don't think I think that the Obama machine will win. You got to take it to him.
I don't agree with you there, Bill, and this is why. You know, the lack of connectivity that Mitt Romney has with the American public, especially the middle class, of which the majority of those undecided independent voters are, he needs to have that likability. If he goes after the president too strongly, he will sacrifice that likability. Because unlike you, Bill, he cannot be passionate and emotional and likable at the same time.
He's got to be likable. What do you want him to come out and juggle? Is that what you bring a puppet out?
But if you remember,
You're crazy. You guys are both crazy.
No, I'm not.
He's got to come out and take it to him. This country's in bad shape. This country's in bad shape. He's got to get that across. He has to. If he doesn't, he's going to be him and the puppet are going to lose. That's what's going to happen.
It's very scary that I'm agreeing with Karl Rove on this, but no, when we look back to the Kerry Bush debate, they liked Bush better and he won.
You can be presidential and you can come in and you can be firm. All right, Leslie, thanks very much. Kirsten, wherever you are in space, I hope you're safe.